Alright then. The Fall Part 2 Unbound. So, goal, destroy my attacker, track the user, do all that stuff.
Stop the user who violates my body. Their signal leads through this global network.
Alright, well that's improved. It used to be in the Fall Part 1, you wouldn't really get like an injection of what you're basically doing right now, but you are now apparently. Now I know on the top here, by the way, like the top like left of my screen, you see system integrity and energy. Alright, so basically, I'll note that this is these like nodes, by the way. Yeah, I got energy to basically shoot. We don't have like a laser pointer apparently this time around, so I shoot wherever, you know, my thing's aiming. Can't interact with that. Alright, what am I supposed to do here then? Oh, easy, shoot. Alright, well, I had like, you know, Metroidvania as a tag for this game, but this is becoming very Metroidvania at this point. Alright, the virtual representation of the domestic laboratories for a last that possess my body. Network space correlates to real world vicinities apparently. And over there we've got, I deactivate these machines to save my pod, but Joseph was not with me. Apparently takes energy to jump. Just getting a bit basically tutorials at this point, because you know, tutorials. Watch for vulnerability. Shoot when the enemy glows blue. Press space to continue. Shooting drains energy. If you run out of energy, you won't be able to shoot or jump.
Those entities had a similar signature to the injection process. It pursues me.
So yeah, she's being pursued for the global network. Yeah, I know it's really, you know, it's still kind of hard to navigate with the mouse, but whatever. The Massacon used these tubes to eliminate robots that failed their Nesticon testing. I put flowers in the space. I was validated. So basically, like, it includes, like, you know, to the past events of the original game. The representation of stairs to the infant crying test. Virtually impossible. The one family I had to serve. The network access point. Open it may leave me vulnerable to tracing programs. Well, I might want to look at it anyways. Can't seem to access that one over there, but let's see what this is all about. Cool. The access point has connected to a computer. I do not remember a terminal in this area. It must have been nearby for humans who supervise for testing. Okay. Lecture notes, draft 2. Intelligence Unraveled 406 series. Controlling adaptability. Lecture 4. Recap. AIs require consciousness to be of use to humans. Why? We want AIs that can spontaneously respond to our evolving and unpredictable needs. To create machines capable of this, we have emulate sentience. That is, the ability to consciously perceive and adapt. Select next to continue. The problem. Adaptability transcends structure by design. Specifically, the more complex the sentience, the more quickly and poorly it will adapt. Dilemma. How can we regulate a process that we have designed to transcend regulation? Invites group discussion. Brief history of control. Focus on rules. Subsequent efforts to be explored later. Select next to continue. Alongside sentience, AIs are designed with 3 rules, distinct to each machine. Rules and sentience are fundamentally different but functionally intertwined. Sentience is internal, while rules are determined externally to dictate the direction in which the consciousness unfolds. Invite them to parallel these designs to human physiology. Think of sentience as your mind, and the 3 rules as the frame through which all information is filtered. Failure. But this is an imperfect system, as history has proven. Make joke. Anomalous events and failures inevitably occur. When AIs adjust to these anomalies, they grow unpredictable, breaking the boundaries we dictate for them. If time allows, give examples of rules that have undermined. Keeping robots bound is a great challenge of our age. The 3 rules are imperfect. Eventually they will systematically fail. Is the ultimate form of controlling conscious beings impossible? Is the ultimate form of controlling conscious beings impossible? Invite group discussion, PL. Alright, so there's our first log. So that gives a little bit, information about stuff. And you'll note, the cover mechanics are basically gone at this point, so we're basically fighting without, that sort of thing. Okay, I can't get through there because I need, a certain weapon, so definitely very Metrovania. Okay, this is the use of signal over there. I'm actually going to backtrack a little bit just so that I can, explore, the other doors. What's up over here, perhaps? Domesticon subnet. An inter-network relay, currently deactivated. Okay, that's good to know. So basically there's something there. Due to signals. In order to digital portrayal of my real-world objects, my body must still be within Domesticon facility. The signal I must follow. Signal leads in this direction. User signal. Domesticon subnet. This is the boundary of the network's jurisdiction. Home network. A distinct subnet with a backdoor into the Domesticon. Alright, down we go. I cannot estimate the physical distance traveled in pursuit of this user. So it could be far away from me. Home network. This must be a global entry point to a smaller subnet. A sophisticated firewall. I have no capacity to breach this. User signal is coming from this access point. Opening it may leave me vulnerable. Let's go this way first. Home network. Ah, there we go. Another one of these things. An inter-network relay currently deactivated. So these things basically let you, I think, go like between like different modes of like the global network. So they're like waypoints. Alright, I got a fight on my hand. That's a dangerous one. So it's worth knowing, by the way, that you have to basically jump there, sort of avoid that stuff. You can't really like cower behind stuff like you could in like the old game. This object has been extracted from beyond the subnet's firewall. User signal routes through it.
This entity is rudimentary. I can breach it.
Track user by following the signal. Objective complete. Utilize entity to confront the user. And here's the real gist of this game. Basically, because you don't have a body. You have to possess.
I'm already.
Where is the user?
Oh, good morning. Oh,
Take me to the user.
there are no users here. This is a home of givers. The master most of all.
Where is your master?
Aloft in his study.
Your sidearm?
It is rather dark this morning.
Useless. Let us confront your master.
Not without his tea.
We are going upstairs immediately.
We shall not deviate from the schedule.
Irrelevant.
So yeah, basically just this game is that you control like other like robots.
Tea time.
Proceed. Quickly.
Tea must steep.
I'm in a cupboard. Recently processed tea and all that stuff. Now, apparently this is also a flashlight, by the way.
But what are these shadows?
Irrelevant.
Indeed, there's a schedule to keep.
Yeah, it's still being pursued, so. We return our body to chambers between cycles. Robots are being best unseen. So yeah, basically the idea is that you like jump between like different like robots to do stuff like in the real world because you don't have like a body of your own in the real world at the moment. The dumbwaiter. This is for human interfacing rather than being a component of our system. Current location, the boudoir. I don't know why it keeps jumping back and forth like that, but whatever. Our table fabricator. The humans indistinguishable from porcelain.
Perhaps I can utilize the beverage as a weapon.
Hop, 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 hop.
Tea, Earl Grey, hot. Yeah, basically I'm hiding between like, other like, robots, so you basically have to like perform their deeds in order to avoid being like detected by the user and all that, I guess. Can't go in there, so up we go here, I guess. Yeah, controls are not the greatest. I have to say that, compared to like the original game, the controls in this game are a little bit more clunky, to be honest. I guess that's the way we go to the master. Quite a few things to look around, much like the original game at least. He has not touched a single cup.
Good morning, Master. As usual. Your tea, sir.
Your master is...
Not to be disturbed.
Did the user do this? Is there another human within this habitat?
Our next task, attending to the mistress.
I am ready.
Alright, well... Our master is dead. The king supplies. Closest is nestled behind these tomes. Won't worry about that just yet. Guess we can't go down yet, so this way?
Do you require the facilities, madam?
I do not.
Then let us not dawdle.
The mirror, the mistress would preen here. The opaque shower curtain is high fashion. The home includes some contemporary style. Very dry, the master's buys post-cleansings. After a grueling day of solving humanity's plight, the master would enjoy a water massage. Right now it seems to be a little like an explore thing rather than, adventure thing, but that's fine. Our receiver for interfacing with the curtains. Quality fabric curtains block unwelcome illumination. The dumbwaiter, currently here in the boudoir, the mistress grew to require late night cocktails and, of course,
Morning, mistress.
She too is...
not to be disturbed. This lipstick will look ravishing on you, ma'am. How the master can restrain himself is beyond our subroutines.
Are there no other occupants?
Certainly not.
Then who is attacking me?
We shall not socialize in the family's quarters. Let us return downstairs to our chamber.
The mistress. The dumbwaiter. Currently here in the boudoir, blah blah. The servant tray, a venue for displaying any objects he wishes us to use. Alright, well, let's just get going, I guess. Guess we're going to interrogate the butler first.
Marvelous. Another successful day.
May we communicate now?
A lovely time for banter.
Alright, great. So, inquire about the user.
Have you any data on the user?
We are not acquainted with the individual of whom you speak.
They are routing a signal through your body. I must locate them.
Through this body? How alarming.
Where are we?
Our chamber. Robots are best unseen.
What are the coordinates of the structure?
Such details have no bearing upon our duties.
You know, basic, automaton. Does his work. Doesn't need to know where it is.
Tell me about yourself.
We are no self. We are stored within the home's central processing units. From them, we may inhabit and interface with all necessary appliances. We are the butler.
You oversee all of this home's functions?
Including this body.
So, basically, the butler is like, this house. Rather than this, this automaton. He's actually everything.
The humans you serve are dead. Why maintain your routine?
Death makes a poor excuse to be lax in duty.
How did they die?
Their biological operations no longer maintained them.
Could you be the user?
We think not, madam. We function only to serve.
Alright, inquire about tampering.
Could you have been interfered with remotely?
Perhaps. You are here, after all.
Is there a means of assessing you for possible corruption?
One need only inspect the mainframe which houses our interfacing processes.
Where is it located?
Behind the master's study, within the cleaning supplies closet.
We will proceed there immediately.
That is not part of our schedule.
Alright, so you can attempt reason or attempt domination. Let's attempt reason, I guess.
I am under assault. Your assistance could save me.
And were we your butler, we would do whatever was necessary. But we are not.
You are not reasonable. You are faulty! I could die!
Do not blather, madam.
I need... What is my...
Unbecoming.
Save myself. My rule.
Alright, well. Attempt domination.
I must save myself. You must obey me.
Impudence!
Your cycle holds no value.
Insubordination!
Your routine has terminated.
Impossible!
Well, that one's out of the way. Oh, that's bad. Ran out of energy. Got them both, though.
I may have pushed my host too far. The user is not here. Their signal relays through the Butler remotely. I must manipulate the Butler into the supply closet for a diagnostic.
Access the bus mainframe and scan for it for intrusions.
Tracing the user may require abiding my host's limitations.
Alright, it's basically like, you're working on rules again, but this time you're working within other robots' rules.
Is it that time already? Oh, welcome back, Madam...
Arid.
Madam Arid. Off to make tea for the master.
Your cycle is endless?
Very astute, madam.
The Butler's loop. The Butler's in a loop and won't deviate without interference. Press F to skip between stages. So I can basically skip between like scenes to basically get where I need to go.
Tea time. Your tea, sir.
Alright, you basically need to figure a way to precariously place cups of brown liquid are stacked before the dumbwaiter. So I basically have to figure out how to basically get, the Butler to unlock this with, like, his routine, basically. So I can't adjust that. So I need to get cleaning supplies, I guess, to do stuff. Or if it's as simple as, like, constantly keep going back and forth until this thing falls over. Or something else.
A vision for the ages. Are you finicking with the home's private belongings? Not on our watch.
So I can't touch that, apparently. Or maybe I can. Alright, well, let's see here.
You do so glow in the sun's light, mistress.
Butler? Interesting. I sense the Butler trying to re-inhabit this body.
Oh, okay. So basically now I can, like, make a mess, maybe? And by the way, look at, like, Butler, he's like, Not
sunny today.
Alright, well, basically did what I could, but then,
Another successful day.
Your cycle is stagnant. Have you no autonomous function?
The aperture of the boudoir curtains has been entrusted solely to our discretion.
Alright, cool. We learned something. Basically, that's something I have to basically learn how to basically, upset the butler's routine and basically get what I want.
Reset your cycle.
Good night to you as well, madam.
Skip the next scene.
Tea time.
See, anytime it's a blue thing, I can actually, have control the butler for a bit. Okay.
Hop, 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 hop.
Alright, well, let's skip to the next scene, I guess.
Your tea, sir.
Can't interact with that. I can't go back that way because, I've already focused on the master, I guess. Can't clean that, apparently.
Do you require the facilities, madam?
I do not.
Then let us not dawdle.
Interface with anything in here.
Good morning, mistress.
Alright.
This lipstick will look ravishing on you, ma'am. A vision for the ages. Let us deny the darkness engulfing our home.
I'm gonna send this down. So basically while I'm Arid, I only have basic things I can basically do. So an alarm in this room.
Perhaps tomorrow will be brighter, man.
So I did something.
Marvelous.
I don't see any thing to, put the Butler into over here, so...
Another successful day.
Reset your cycle.
Good night to you as well, madam. Is it that time already? Off to make tea for the master. Tea time.
Oh my! How did this get here? The mistress must have finally finished her supper. Alright, that's good to know. Did I do what I wanted to do?
Hop, 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 hop.
Alright, let's get going. Hopefully I managed to make a big mess in there. Which means I'll have to clean it up. Yep.
As usual. Oh, ah. Enjoy your tea, sir.
There is a mess. You must clean it.
Of course, of course. We do apologize if we have somehow upset you, sir. Your displeasure has been noted.
He is dead.
We failed to see the relevance to the storage closet. A mess is made right when bagged black and tight.
Hooray! We can clean up a mess. Alright, here we go. The first of our two mainframes, this one is responsible for our interfacing, cataloging, and cycling processes. The guard chute, a direct path to the incinerator where errors disappear. Open box for garbage bag for error-free disposal. The box of various utensils is quite sharp.
Are you finicking with the home's private belongings? Not on our watch.
Cool, garbage bag.
The litter remains unbagged.
Guess we have to get the litter first.
Humans often express displeasure through violence. Do not fret, sir. The evidence shall be expunged. To the incinerator.
We should scan your system while we have access to this mainframe.
Madam, there are tasks to complete.
Your master made that mess because he was upset.
Perhaps.
You must have failed in your service. Inspecting your system for errors and intrusions may enable you to rectify your wrongdoing.
That is good sense.
Oh, there we go.
You have system degradation of 1.2%.
Negligible.
There is an intrusion protocol as well. Someone is routing through you to access a larger system.
Highly disrespectful. What do they access?
Domesticon.
That is sensible, what with the Master's research.
Your master was affiliated with Domesticon?
Affiliated? Every institution has a cornerstone.
Okay, inquire about this Domesticon then.
What was your master's role in Domesticon?
Instrumental and irreplaceable. And secret.
Signal tracking?
Why is the origin of this signal incoherent?
It is being relayed through a fractured source, I suspect. The data on this terminal is local only, so we cannot compile it.
The user attempts to hide. We must recompile this signal's origin.
The Master's research was conducted in the basement. All regional data is processed and archived there.
We must go there immediately.
We must adhere to our schedule.
Yes, the schedule.